going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
This effort. And China has big plans for this. They intend to seed their digital yuan into the global environment by giving it away to visitors at next winter's Olympics. When they arrive at the airport, they're going to get yuan digital wallets. They're going to receive digital yuan. They're going to use it throughout their visits to Beijing, and then they're going to take it back to their home countries. They see this as a huge advantage. Why? Because who controls the underlying protocols, who controls the underlying standards of the future of money will control the future of money.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe. If you do like what you're listening to, please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works. Because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books, Cryptoteacher and the new Road Order book. The new Road Order book is going to show you how the world works. It is definitely time to wake up out of your sleep in the times that we're in right now. Plus, guys, we know we're waiting on that next main event towards the end of the year. We had the first quarter event. Like I told you, that would happen. Don't forget this is Shemitah year. And then also, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's definitely time to re-educate. And also, those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon, much love, keep it coming. Do not forget I have the New World Order cryptos in my Patreon. Do your own research, but going inside of a bear market, you definitely want the cryptos that have real use cases. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores, keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first. And as I'm doing this video, guys, Bitcoin and cryptos are flat. We know we have options, so we're going to have that pullback. We see yields rising above that 3%. And we see the NWO keeps adding to this movie. It keeps getting more and more interesting. Right when you want to turn away, to hit you with something else. Now we have the Mt.Gox situation pops up again, and we know that was in Japan. And then what happens in Japan? Abe gets assassinated. And the video looks suspect, but you know I'll say that for Patreon. But guys, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, and we moved up all the way up to 3.5%. Dropped down to about 2.8, and now we're rising above 3% again. So we'll see how far they're going to let yields rise. And then also, guys, we have volume, we have Tether, we have USDC. And then plus, guys, we have the Fed. Repo still over 2.1 trillion. And we have the U.S. Treasury develops framework for international crypto regulation. And guys, what did the crypto teacher tell you from the beginning? The regulation is going to be global. Guys, crypto is global. We see all these countries moving in the same direction. That's the reason why the G7, G20 was in this report. And we've never seen countries make moves that we see making today. There was always confrontation. But they're allowed to make these moves because it's part of the NWO's plan. The BRICS nations are rising, guys. The emerging markets are going to lead this new digital economy. And I brought you the Society 5.0 videos. They were in California with the Japan leaders mapping out the 4th Industrial Revolution out of their own mouth, people. That's why Japan is like 20 years ahead of us. We even see our language starting to change to the 4th Industrial Revolution. And again, that's going to be in my Patreon video. But then also, guys, we have Grayscale moving up to $18.3 billion. So we know they move up during open interest. It's the same game, guys, like clockwork. But getting over into a little crypto news. We have credit unions warn about the cost of developing a CBDC. But guys, once we get CBDCs, once this digital economy ecosystem is built out, we'll no longer have any more credit unions anyway. Majority of credit unions were bought by the big banks anyway. It's like a credit union network now. But we know CBDCs are surveillance, and we know that's what they want. Programmable money to tell you what, where, and when and how to buy. And then we have Aave may launch a over-collateralized stablecoin called GHO. And guys, we know in DeFi, stablecoins are definitely the foundation because they keep the central banks in control. And like I stated, they're programmable. And Aave's proposed stablecoin will be pegged to the US dollar. Algorithmic stablecoin will be minted by users and generate interest yields. Now we have EU regulated firm Banking Circle adopts USD stablecoin. And the European Banking Circle is focused on cross-border payments. And this will be for processing and settlement methods. Now the actual crypto liquidity provider for the Banking Circle also will be Coinbase. And guys, we see this as just one big web. It'd be the same hands. And lastly, we have Celsius move $529 million worth of WBTC to FTX exchange. And again, guys, when we look at these companies who were over leveraged, we can see this was all part of the plan. We see that the CEO, of course, was born in Ukraine, served in the Israeli army. He was a CEO at Novotel. And I told you a long time ago that the Fed was just throwing money out. And eventually they would shrink liquidity. You know that these people know what's going to happen. They're in the business. We can also see that the NWO is using FTX. All you have to do is look at the funding rounds. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows. When it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you, don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, if new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance, do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The Crypto Teacher Stock Channel, Crypto Teacher Stocks. You have your Kobo, your chips out, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, their own stocks, to see where the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends. So therefore, we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.